Hey guys, Commander Guts here, going to be doing a non-scripted video on Godzilla King of the Monsters. I am hoping to see some pretty cool stuff in the movies coming up, and some of the things I really want to talk about is just who we might see. Now, a lot of people have been discussing some of the potential kaiju or titans that we might see, such as Anguirus and maybe Gigan. Obviously, there are some confirmed, like Mothra, Rodan, and King Ghidorah, pardon me. So I'm looking forward to seeing those, and maybe we'll see some new ones, as a lot of people have talked about already. We'll see new titans and kaiju, whatever you want to call them, mutos, in the movie, but likely to be just to kind of compare different titans to each other. Each one will have their own separate, I guess, backstory. I know one thing I would like to see is to see like a flashback or memory, and I'm guessing that's what the falling thing through space is, that's burning in the atmosphere. It's probably King Ghidorah in the past, and it's a memory that we'll see into. A lot of people have been questioning as to what it might be. It could be another kaiju. It's possible. King Ghidorah does come from space, so does Space Godzilla and Gigan. It could be Gigan, but honestly, at this point, with how many people, or I guess how many titans they have already lined up, I doubt it's going to be Gigan. Honestly, it's going to be focused on these main four with some smaller roles, maybe not smaller kaiju. I do hope to see Anguirus. He was my favorite, and I know my wife, we've been talking about it, and she loves Mothra. Hoping to see a little bit more Mothra. Even some of the soundtrack from the older stuff. Would be nice to see a lot of it come back from Mothra and Godzilla. Godzilla theme song's pretty cool, and I think that bringing it back in a more updated version could be really cool, or even the Mothra song, or King Ghidorah, Rodan kind of have their little theme, maybe like a little small segment as they make their introduction to the movie. It's unfortunate that it's only going to be this one and then Godzilla vs. King Kong. I was hoping that did have another one, but I guess this would be the trilogy of Godzilla. It'd be interesting to see if Mothra gets its own spin-off, but I mean, at this point it's kind of up in the air. I think they're waiting to see how King of the Monsters does, and I think it's going to do well. It's my most anticipated movie above Aquaman, and I'm about to see that next week. I want to see Godzilla more than anything else. So yeah, I'm really excited to see Godzilla and King Ghidorah go at it, and see Mothra do Mothra's thing. I mean, it'd be interesting to see Batra. A lot of people haven't really talked about Batra, but Batra is essentially Mothra's nemesis and rival in the older movies. It's the opposite, where Mothra gives life, Batra, is the bringer of death. So it'd be cool to see Batra in this movie battling out with Mothra, or maybe Batra comes in to save Mothra like it did in Mothra vs. Godzilla, the 1992 one. There's plenty of things that could happen. My only complaints on the trailer so far have just been on Godzilla himself. In 2014 when the first Godzilla came out, I really liked him. He looked amazing, his roars were amazing, I felt the presence. The only thing I really hated in the 2014 version was his feet. They look like hooves. I was hoping they'd be more like a dinosaur-looking feet, and a lot of people complain saying, "Oh, it looks too much like a Jurassic Park T-Rex." Obviously, he takes from the Tyrannosaurus Rex, and that's where it's been mostly influenced, and they kind of made him bigger. Obviously, the rest of the creatures in there, like Anguirus was an Ankylosaurus. He's been expanded. He's got a horn on his nose. But I've loved these movies since I was a kid, and I'm starting to rewatch a lot of them, and I'm remembering a lot of the stuff, and some of them, even the newer ones that came out, like the new Mothra trilogy that came out. It's actually pretty cool. It's prepping me for King of the Monsters for sure. It'd be nice to see a couple more to see what life was like in the past. I don't know how far they'd be willing to go, but I'd be interested to see ancient civilizations, coping with these titans, cherishing them, worshipping them, and seeing like some of the fights between the kaiju. I know for King Kong and Godzilla, I'm hoping for Mechagodzilla, and I don't know. Maybe Batra, if Batra doesn't make an appearance in this one. Maybe we could see a junior Godzilla, which would kind of make sense as to bringing him in to fight King Kong, because King Kong's pretty short. And I know they said they're beefing up his size for King Kong vs. Godzilla, and it's been years since we last saw him in Vietnam. They did make changes on Godzilla for this one. I don't like his roar. It looks like he stubbed his toe in the trailer. Doesn't actually look like he's roaring, whereas in 2014 he actually has a really cool looking roar. So we'll see what they update from the trailers to the actual release of film. Hopefully they're still doing some polish. That's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys thought about this video in the comments. Let me know if you liked it. If you didn't, what I can do to improve upon. These are kind of like my first video. Granted, this channel is a gaming channel, but I'll try to add this in and try to make separate categories so that way you guys don't get notifications for my random game stuff. Alright guys, well, this is Commander Guts signing off. I'll catch you guys next time.